Hey ghouls, Terror Krueger, the sweetest psychopath you'll ever meet, and welcome back to my channel. Hey ghouls, welcome back. It is me, Terror Krueger, and I am here with another movie review. So I did see Nope the night it came out, like the little premiere night or whatever. But you know, I'm a lazy bitch, and I took a while to make the fucking video. So yesterday I sat there getting ready to glue my eyebrows down, and I was like, not in the mood. So here I am today, and I am fresh, ready to talk about Nope. If you're not familiar, Nope is the latest film from A24, made by Jordan Peele, and he has made some amazing movies in the past with Us. Get Out are like two of my top favorites, especially Us. I love Us so much. So I was super pumped, super excited, intrigued for Nope, especially because it's aliens, and I don't know why aliens terrify the fuck out of me. Like, Fourth Kind, have you seen that? Scary. I don't know why. I just love aliens, and I don't know why they scare the shit out of me, but they do. So I was super excited and like really intrigued to go see this movie. So we finally did. And what are my thoughts on Nope? Literally, oh, by the way, this is going to be a spoiler review and explanation, just based on if you saw the movie or you have intention to go see the movie. Just be prepared. So, okay, honestly, right when we left the theater, well, actually during the movie, it reminded me so much of that Simpsons Treehouse of Horror episode where all those like fucking mascots come to life, and at the end they destroy them by that little song, the just don't look, just don't look. And also the Trapper Keeper episode of South Park where Cartman's Trapper Keeper morphs into this big monster thing and sucks up people, and then finally at the end it dies when it eats Rosie O'Donnell. Speaking of which, I randomly found a Rosie O'Donnell Barbie at some random thrift store the other day, and it was just so odd and like random I had to buy it. She was only $10. But anyways, so right off the back I'm gonna say I don't really know how I felt about the movie. Well, actually, you know what? I was kind of disappointed. You know, all these movies that have come out recently have just been a big disappointment. I go in with high expectations to just be let down, and I was like, oh, okay. And don't get me wrong. I'm gonna tell you why I disliked the movie, but I'm also gonna tell you what I did like about Nope. So first off, I loved Keke Palmer. Emerald is her name in the movie. She's OJ's sister. So one of the main things that actually kept me intrigued in the movie. Also that fine ass guy named Angel, who's like the guy who works at Fry's, whatever that like Best Buy place is called. He was so fine. But she actually kept me really intrigued in the movie. So the movie starts off, and I actually thought it was gonna take place like somewhat in the past because of little things you see here and there. But it's actually kind of just like the main character OJ has like a flip phone, and there's a whole like it's kind of like Scream in a way where it's very meta, but in a way that it was just so meta up its ass that like it kind of like missed the mark. Like if you aren't someone who's into film or looks beyond the film, you probably missed it. And yeah, so like I said, I thought it was going to take place, especially because he's wearing a Scorpion King sweater, which, you know, the movie came out years ago, and he has like flip phones. But no, it's just, you know, it's stuff he's kept because they work on Hayward Hollywood Ranch, so they have worked in movies before, and he's just not up to date with technology. So the film does open where it's him and the father, and they're on their ranch, I guess training horses or whatever, and all of a sudden, like, stuff starts falling from the sky, and the first thing that annoyed me so much is his like late responses to so many things. He sees that the dad's like sitting on top of the horse, and then out of nowhere kind of just like isn't moving, and then the horse starts walking off, and the dad's body like slumps off the horse. And he took a good 5-10 seconds to like run towards his father, like after he saw him collapse off the horse. I mean, normally anybody in any sense would have already ran towards the father before that happened. I mean, not me, I don't like my dad. Anyways, but I'm just kind of like, okay. Also the part where he's in the barn later and some weird shit's going on, and he goes to turn off the lights and he walks away and someone flicks the lights back on. He stands there like and doesn't turn around for like a good moment. Like, bitch, if that was me, I would have turned around real quick to see what turned on the lights and then ran my ass back out the door. Like, I don't know. Like, that kind of annoyed me. Certain things that annoyed me about the movie is like he really tried to build anticipation, but like I was just getting bored of these long shots of people just like kind of staring at each other and like waiting for something to happen. And No. Ugh. I was like, the movie did not need to be 2 hours. Let me just say that right there. But anyways, like I said, so the movie is about like this brother and sister whose father passed away. They're about to lose their ranch, and they're kind of just like selling horses or whatnot. And there's this man. Oh my god, I forgot his name. He's the cowboy guy who like is even the trailer. I'll just put his picture here. Who's talking about the aliens. So coming like watching the trailer, watching the movie, and other reviews to kind of help me like understand more of it. So yes, aliens, not of planet Earth. The aliens are coming down, and the little side stories on the side with the man who owns the ranch, he's actually known about like the aliens for like the last 6 months, and he has this like little show where he like I guess tries to make the alien come out by drawing it out. And real quick, I'm gonna spoil it because I need to like get every detail down so I can explain it. If you've seen the trailer, you see the UFO in the sky like coming down or whatever. That's not a UFO. That's the monster, alien, whatever you want to call it itself. It is actually, that's the twist. It's not a UFO in the sky. It is actually the creature itself hiding in the clouds. So you pretty much see it on the cover of the movie. That little cloud with the thing hanging down, like the little banister thing, not banister, the little fucking banner. Yeah, it's in the sky. And I honestly feel like he tried something and then it just didn't work. And I feel like all these paid like reviewers on YouTube are really trying to push this narrative that he was set out to make, but he just kind of missed his mark, because I honestly didn't really catch on to the reference until people started trying to say like, oh, this is Jordan Peele's version of Jaws. Like Steven Spielberg made you scared to go into the ocean, and Jordan Peele's gonna make you scared of the sky. Sorry, it was a miss for me. Like, honestly, I am terrified of bodies of water because I hate sharks. I just hate the ocean. So, like, I'm terrified of the ocean, yes. If I get into a fucking pool at night and the lights are off, do I think Jaws is going to pop out and eat me? Yes. If I'm walking around on a ranch in the middle of the night, am I going to expect that this fucking cloud monster is going to come down and eat me? No, I'm not. I'd probably be more scared that a chupacabra is gonna come out or something and bite my ass. I don't know. This is actually Jordan Peele's first movie that I don't like at all. Like, I'm there like, oh my god, that was great. I love that. This one was a huge miss for me. I got bored. Me and my friend were both kind of just like waiting for the fucking thing to end because we were both tired and just wanted to get the fuck out of the theater. And like I said, that's a lot to say because I was super excited for this movie. You saw my video review about it, talking about how super excited I was for this to come out, and then for me to be in the theater like, is this fucking almost over yet? Also, there's a side story. I believe the character's name is Gordy. So the man who does own the other ranch was actually a child actor, and it has this whole side story about like this sitcom he worked on as a kid with this family who owns like a chimpanzee, and like he's part of the family, and during filming like the balloon pops and the chimpanzee just goes ape shit and like attacks the two actors playing the parents. Like he kills them and horribly disfigures the sister co-star, which in the trailer you see that disfigured woman. And in my theory about that was like these aliens were actually turning animals into people or people into animals, and that woman was halfway through like her transition is what I was expecting, but no, she's just horribly deformed because the fucking chimpanzee ripped her face off. And that's literally like a whole side story that has nothing to fucking do with the entire movie. And I get it. It's supposed to be like, the whole film is, like I said, it's very meta, and it's supposed to be like, even in people's worst of times or whatever's going on, they're still going to try to film it for entertainment and to make money. So the whole like idea of Gordy's little side story that has absolutely nothing to fucking do with any of the fucking movie is that the man at one point when they're having like a little meeting in his office, he has this little like museum of memorabilia from the show. He even has a shoe that has blood on it from the mother like character who was like killed by this fucking thing. And it's supposed to be like, people will pay for tragedy, but I mean that's not anything fucking new. How many times has like we've seen that in other films, or just like in general, like if you see like something horrible happen, the first thing most people are gonna do are pull out their phones to record it. Like, I get that's what the movie was supposed to be like. Oh, like, because look, the brother and sister are losing the ranch after their father died. they see aliens happening and they're coming up or whatever, and their first thought is like, let's film this and get famous and we'll become rich or whatever. So yes, I get that. And then the owner of the ranch, him keeping all that memorabilia from a tragedy that happened where it left 2 people dead and 1 person horribly disfigured, and he's still trying to make money off it. But hello, that's a lot of shit in this world. Like, I'm sorry, it's just kind of like, oh, okay, I get it. But overall, I was just very much it was a one-time watch. It was a very slow burn of a movie, like very, very slow burn of the movie. You don't even get the reveal of the alien till like way, way deep into the movie, and it's during the scene in the trailer where it shows the guy having the show. And like I said, he has known about the aliens quite some time, because even early on in the film when it shows OJ walking around looking for one of the horses missing, he sees the guy, like, I guess practicing or rehearsing, and he's like talking about aliens or some shit, or watch for this guy. And also the owner of that ranch is like purchasing horses, I guess, to like lure the alien thing to feed him to it. There's also a scene where some random person shows up on a fucking motorcycle and it's like recording, because I guess they got word of what's happening. He crashes, breaks his leg and whatever, and he ends up being a reporter for TMZ. It was just very like, look, even after he hurt himself, he's asking the guy, like, he still keep recording, to get the story. It's like, okay, I, for the most part, kind of understood that. Like, I got the references to what they were trying to do, but like I said, for the most part, a moviegoer who's not going to look into the film as hard as I am, or like any other like crazy film like fans out there, you're gonna kind of miss the point, and they're just gonna be like, oh, this is a 2-hour movie of people running away from clouds. Oh, and then the whole thing too, how do you kill something? It's kind of like Tinkerbell or like the gays. If you don't pay attention to them, they just die. So that's why I said it referenced to me the Just Don't Look from that episode of The Simpsons, where the alien won't kill you if you don't acknowledge that it's there. And because of OJ being very much like not into the whole Hollywood scene, not really giving a shit if, like, you know, he's famous or like getting attention like that, he's not paying attention to the aliens, so it doesn't like care to eat him. It does. There's this other guy who I totally even forgot about to just right now, who's like this editor who's trying to get like the impossible shot, and he ends up dying when the alien thing's coming, and he's trying to stand there to get the impossible shot, and it sucks his ass up and eats him. Little Angel survived. He was cute. He gets sucked up into the thing, but like a tarp happens to fly over his face, so he stops looking at it, and that's the only thing that saves him, so it spits him back out. Yeah, so there is my review, somewhat explanation of Nope. I hope I explained everything I could. I know I'm going to be editing this later to post it, and I'm going to be like, bitch, I forgot this, I forgot that. So if anything, if it's important enough, I'll go ahead and pin it in the comments down below. But real quick before we go, I also wanted to give a shout out to a sponsor of mine. Yes, Krueger is sponsored, and that is Blades for Babes. They have some of the cutest fucking like weapons, self-defense weapons or whatever. This is the big boy stiletto. I got this one just this week, and I've had this one for a while. It's actually kind of my little favorite one to take little cute photos with, or, you know, to slash at the men when I don't want them near me. Oh, this one is like, oh my god, look how dangerous she is. Like, one a stab with the gut and you were goner. You a goner. But anyways, if you guys are interested in having like these little blades for self-protection, obviously someone like myself, like I said, and I mentioned before, when I have gigs, I usually end up going by myself, and, you know, that's walking downtown by myself, walking anywhere by myself to my car or whatever. So I always got to be prepared to protect myself just in case the worst might happen, and I could do it looking really cute. And you could do it too for 10% off by using my code. I'll go ahead and have all that linked down below if you're interested in getting any cute little blades. They are going through some hard times right now, so a lot of stuff isn't fully in stock, but, you know, they're working really hard on getting some stuff restocked, because there is a couple items that I still really want, and, you know, I have no patience, but I got to, because there ain't nothing else I can do. But anyways, if you want to tip me, I would gladly appreciate that as well, and I'll go ahead and have my cash out link down below. Also, if you want to go ahead and subscribe to this Krueger cult for upcoming videos that we go over about horror movies, this and that, you know, I try to do a lot of horror, true crime, or whatever here. I don't ever like plan anything out, because I talk about it here and plan it out, and then it never happens because, you know, just life happens in general. But I do what I can. But anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed that. And what I would always appreciate so much more from y'all is if you smash that like button, hit that bell for notifications, subscribe to this Krueger cult. And until the next time, stay spooky. And this is Terror Krueger, and I'll see you ghouls later. Bye.